Moghan's trial. Moghan would test your trustworthiness with a trial. Hello. Yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I have a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial. Yes. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Eltome. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers. Kapo! Okay, and it locks me out of the other ones. And I assume they say the same stuff as before. Maybe I can actually find Estinian now. I've actually got the gamma turned up on OBS. Typically, I like it a little bit darker in... yeah, he's somewhere else then. I'll take it. Yeah, it's a weird thing with the gamma where if I turn it up enough that I can see things like when it's dark in game, like the UI is just super, super bright on my monitor. So that's why I've got it set where it is. It makes it harder for me to see some things in the dark, but... My question is, where is Estinian, though? Oh, there we go. It actually kind of bugs me now that I can't find him. Why is he being so elusive? Or am I just utterly blind and not seeing him like right in front of my face? Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I really want to know where he is now. Like, it's kind of bugging me, but I'm not going to spend all that time chasing him down. Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Lack of imagination has led to most white flowers found growing in the skybound regions of Dravania and Abalathia to be named after clouds, this light-petaled specimen being no exception. Oh, yes, these are perfect Kapo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, miss? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle. Kapo! go over here. Mogmug's trial. Mogmug would test your worthiness with a trial. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know, I know. I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon. Kapo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravinians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, madam, is this. Find these ardent archaeosaurs and slap some manners into them. Kapo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. So where are they? Okay, they're not too far. This had to have been something that you could have just picked up all three originally. But if that's the case, I don't know why they choose to make it like more back and forth. I guess maybe because in New Game Plus you can only ever have like one MSQ at a time. I don't know. You were able to humble my Dravinian devotees? Wonderful. You are as capable as I am captivating. Kapo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies grumbling. The Dravinians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. Now Mogwin's trial. Mogwin's trial. Mogwin would test your trustworthiness with a trial. Mogwin's the name and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush. Kapo. I know why you have come, Chieftain Moglin. Oh wait, I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm. Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kapo? Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kapo? Oh, happy day! If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? This one's a big one. Mogto. I don't know much about his stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Som Al's summit from time to time, Kupo. Maybe he left it up there. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. Ahem. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. I mean, if it wasn't for that sparkling, I don't know that I could have found a pebble. Colored or not. Do you have it, Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe? Mughal masterpiece. An ordinary rock awash with extraordinary color. What that color represents, however, you cannot discern from any angle. Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, madam. At last, I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. You have completed the trials of trustworthiness. Return to Chieftain Moglin and await his judgment. Dude keeps... what's the word I'm looking for? Like faking me out, the Dragoon. I keep thinking, oh, there's... Estinian. Jesus, I was like going through every Ellison name I could think of. I'm going to try one more time. Because I can't believe he's just not here. There he is, I think. You sneaky bastard. I found you. As we've discovered in past quests, I am terrible at hide and seek. The Fury take these ridiculous flying rodents. All that searching, and that's the line he's got for me. Wow. I've got some like serious, I don't know if it's OCD or whatever with that. When I get it in my mind, like I cannot stop until I've completed the task or whatever. Anyway. Moglin's judgment. Chieftain Moglin is ready to pass judgment on your trial performance. Lavenza, if that is what you insist on calling yourself. You have completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. But what about Mogwai? During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I am decided, Kupo, gather your friends before me now, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Oh, this would have just pissed me off, though. you know, to now know where he was. Are these trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? How go your trials, warrior of light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravinians? Such contradictions aside, our host seemed entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Mughal warrior of Eld, who also favored such attacks. That would be something, to see a Mughal dragoon. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect. But I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a caracal lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Lavenza. I like not this place. So it's funny that they actually had everybody do something for them. Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Mogomog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. And I wonder what the lifespan of a Mughal is. I don't know that that's ever been told. Like, are the Mughals that live now the same that came down? Well, no, they wouldn't be. Otherwise, the legend... I mean, unless they, you know, you just forget stuff over time, but the legend wouldn't have become a legend if that were the case. We become such friends, Kupo. My Mughal cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him then. What sorcery is this, that my heart should stir at mere fluffiness? Lavenza, I was... No matter. What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision? Well, let us not keep him waiting then. She's just like, what is this? I do not understand these feelings. Never have I seen such determined workers, Capo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? She didn't even mention what she had to do. Without a doubt, in fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Mughal. But, you see, before any meeting with Hraesvelgr could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do? Capo! Grrr. Oh dear, the horn. Bring out the horn, quickly now. We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm, Capo. We We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Moghan may have sat on it. So we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now, you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We are in your debt, chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hraesvelgr. Very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Cabot. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Hraesvelgr will welcome our overtures. Should we ever arrive at his lair? Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. She just really wants nothing to do with him. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Cabot. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mogholm your home amongst the clouds. From what I remember, I mean, maybe it was from the side quest here. Like, I don't think they were actually aware of what was below the clouds. I remember something about, like, dropping things below. What the context of that, I don't know. But I just remember, like, them dropping things or something. Thanks for the help, Cabot. I doubt I would ever have found time for all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed. So all's well that ends well. Huh, Cabot? Let me take a quick jaunt around to see what they have to say before potentially picking up the quest and they move off. It will not be long now, Hraesvelgr. I dare not think how long we have been away from Ishgard. Gods help us if we meet with further delays. I cannot wait to tell my kinsmoogles in the Twelveswood all about this place. They will be beside themselves with envy, Cabot. Through our labors, new friendships have blossomed. For this, we must give thanks. They had the Elder Seedseer scrubbing and sweeping. The Elder Seedseer. So she did have to actually do stuff. I never imagined my duties would include tidying up fallen leaves in a Moogle village beyond the clouds. Okay, and it looks like Estinian is moved, if not outright left. Leaving Mogholm. Moghan is ready to lead you out of Mogholm. Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Cabot? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. Okay, same. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe the Elder Seeds here and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? Alfino, Lavenza, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Mughals might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplokop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kapo. I've made so many new friends and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoogles back home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Yeah, Nestinian's not even here, so I assume he's nowhere that I could speak to him. Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Hraesvelgur awaits. Hraesvelgur is like an easy enough name to say on its own, but you throw it like in the middle of a sentence and it trips me up. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Estinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. He may have been waiting out here all this time, but I wasn't about to go chasing him down. Especially after the last thing he said, after chasing him down. Enough talk. Let us leave this risible place behind us. I don't even know what risible means. We have tarried over long. Let us forge ahead as swiftly as we may, lest Ishgard bear the brunt of the Horde's fury. The closer we come to Hraesvelgur, the higher my spirits rise. But is it I who am elated, or Saint Shiva? Yeah, I wonder, like, what lasting impression Shiva leaves on her. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kapo? Then we are indeed ready to go. Thank you all for watching this video. It's been a lot of fun playing through Heavensward again. And yeah, it's such a great story. And we just finished up part 1 on tonight's stream and started part 2. So we're moving through it quickly. And I'm excited to play more of it and to get on to the other expansions. So if you've enjoyed this, please, again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please come and join me live on Twitch. The link is down below. Thank you again for watching. Have a great one.